Welcome my beloved viewer and fellow Wastelander. If you found this video, then you must be looking for either how to start fresh in Fallout 4 and seeking a complete starter guide for Fallout 4, or maybe you are completely a new player of Fallout 4 as in a beginner. No worries, you've come to the right place. Here, in this video, I will lay down all the necessary and basic guidelines, game mechanics, elements, and all things to do in Fallout 4, so as to help you get an overview of and also improve your gameplay of Fallout 4, even if you are an absolute beginner. Stick around till end for conclusive speech after the 8 descriptive chapters. Sources of information other than my own experience are IGN.com, FalloutFandom.com, CarlsFallout4Guide.com. Check out their websites too. Then, why watch this video if you know the sources, you may think? Because this is a comprehensive and compiled knowledge transformed into an audiovisual presentation. So, grab onto your Pip-Boy and watch this detailed video with all the attention you can gather. Do like and support this video if you like this by the end, and kindly drop a subscribe, which will help me a lot. By the way, timestamps are in the description. Do navigate through the video as your preference. Chapter 1. What is Fallout 4? Fallout 4 is a post-apocalyptic role-playing game developed by Bethesda Game Studios and published by Bethesda Softworks. It is the 5th major installment in the Fallout series, 8th overall. The story of Fallout 4 focuses on a spouse, the sole survivor of Vault 111, as they search for their missing child, Sean. Fallout 4 is set in and around the Boston area in 2287, 10 years after Fallout 3. Along the way, the sole survivor discovers a world in fear of a mysterious organization known as the Institute, consumed by paranoia of a race of robotic, yet also biological human-like beings known as synths. The sole survivor, as well as the player, are faced with ethical questions such as how far people should experiment with science. The main story of Fallout 4 takes elements from the replicated man quest from Fallout 3. Bethesda announced that a free next-gen update patch released for Fallout 4 on April 25, 2024. This patch includes bug fixes, performance mode features for high frame rates, quality features for 4K resolution gameplay, and new Creation Club content. There are 3 new quests, including one which brings back the Enclave. Chapter 2. Game Mechanics. Part A. Character Creation. Just after starting the game, you will get a vivid intro of the plot's background, and dropped into the shoes of the customizable main character, where you can choose between the spouses for male and female. The character creation is a detailed and quite satisfying process where you can change the face's appearance to nearly unlimited ways, and with option to change the body frame size. Part B. Stats. Just after character creation, a short narrative starts, where you're with your family and house robot or Mr. Handy Robot, named Codsworth, and doorbell is rung by a Vault-Tec agent. Interaction with him opens up a dialog box, or rather a window where you are to choose your name and allocate points to some SBCIL special stats, namely Strength, Perception, Endurance, Charisma, Intelligence, Agility, and Luck. Each stat has its unique properties, where Strength modifies melee damage, carry weight. Perception modifies VATS accuracy. Endurance modifies max hit points, action points spent sprinting. Charisma modifies speech check persuasion chance, settlement size, price reduction. Intelligence modifies experience point gain, ease of hacking. Agility modifies action point maximum and hence its refresh rate, ability to sneak, ability to pickpocket. Luck modifies critical hit recharge. Narrative-driven game's own video for each special stat is compiled in a video I will be publishing. If already published, you will find it popping up now at the top right side of this video. If not, please stay tuned for updates and stay subscribed to my channel.
Part C. Combat Mechanics.
Broken into 3 parts, this is explained. Firstly, VATS, Vault-Tec Assisted Targeting System VAT.S, allows you to target specific limbs on humanoids during combat, consuming action points. Unlike previous games, time no longer freezes, it only slows down. You take full damage in VAT.S critical hits can be executed manually after the critical chance bar fills up. Secondly, aim down sights. ADS, you can aim down the sights of a weapon, affecting accuracy, not just zoom. Hip fire and sighted accuracy are separate factors. Cover mechanics allow you to lean around objects for better protection. Finally, melee combat. No skill level or strength attribute requirement for melee weapons. Perks modify damage and blocking effects. Power attacks can trigger executions or counters, stunning enemies briefly. Part D, perks and skill system. In Fallout 4, the perk system has merged with the skill system from previous games. Here's how it works. Perk points. Each time your character levels up, you gain a perk point. Spend these points on either increasing the rank of a primary special attribute, strength, perception, endurance, charisma, intelligence, agility, or luck, or on unlocking special perks associated with those attributes. Every rank of both special attributes and perks costs 1 perk point. Manage this from the perk chart screen within your Pip-Boy. Some perks can also be gained through specific actions, like reading magazines, without using up perk points. Party dialogue system. Response selection interface. When interacting with non-player characters, NPCs, players can choose from 4 responses arranged in a cross pattern. Each option provides a brief description, often a single word, summarizing the attitude of the response. The upper selection usually handles questions and queries, while the left, right, and down options correspond to different responses, e.g., sarcasm, yes, no, or persuasion. Persuasion. Fallout 4 eliminates skill or perk checks in dialogue. Persuasion attempts to pin solely on the character's charisma and relevant perks, e.g., Lady Killer or Black Widow. Persuasion checks are color-coded, yellow for easy, orange for difficult, and red for hard. Alternatives to persuasion include learning specific facts in advance. Part F. Pip-Boy mechanics. In Fallout 4, the Pip-Boy is a versatile device that plays a crucial role in your survival and progress. Here's a comprehensive summary of its mechanics. Functionality. The Pip-Boy 3000 Mark IV is a multifunctional wrist device. It displays your stats, area maps, inventory, and item properties. Includes a built-in Geiger counter for radiation detection. Acts as a flashlight in low visibility areas. Features a dial for tuning into radio frequencies. Navigation and management. Access the Pip-Boy by pressing a dedicated button. Navigate through tabs for stats, inventory, quests, and more. Manage weapons, apparel, aid items, and junk. View your health, special attributes, and perks. Use the map for fast travel and exploration. Holotape games. Discover hidden games like Red Menace and Zeta Invaders. Play these retro-inspired games on your Pip-Boy. Each game has unique themes and gameplay. Chapter 3. Companions. In Fallout 4, companions play a crucial role in your journey. Here's a summary of the companion mechanics. Permanent companions. The base game offers 13 unique permanent companions, each with their own quirks and storyline. Add-ons introduce 4 additional companions. Automatron adds 2 fully customizable robot companions. Far Harbor and Nuka World introduce narrative-focused companions. Affinity. Companions develop personal connections with the sole survivor based on affinity thresholds. Some companions have personal quests. Actions that please one companion may displease another. After attaining idealized state, companions give a special perk which is permanent addition to the player's ability. Exceptions are Dogmeat and Ida, who don't give any perk point. Unique abilities. Each companion has distinct abilities, perks, and preferences. They can carry items, engage in combat, and provide commentary during exploration. I am thinking of publishing a dedicated video on all the companions, permanent and temporary ones altogether. If already published, you will find it popping up now at the top right side of this video. If not, please stay tuned for updates and stay subscribed to my channel. Chapter 4. Factions. Fallout 4 includes several factions, affiliate groups with different agendas who offer benefits and questlines to members. The factions include the Minutemen, a settlement-oriented faction charged with protecting settlers at a minute's notice. The Brotherhood of Steel, a faction of technologically minded militarists looking to find and utilize any technology for the benefit of mankind. The Railroad, a faction dedicated to protecting innocent synths. They are looking to take down the Institute 2 and free all self-aware synths. The Institute, a group of humans that created the synths and reside underground below the Commonwealth. At the opening of the game, players may progress through quest lines related to all 4 factions. A player may gain favor as a Minuteman, a Brotherhood Initiate, and a Railroad member all at the same time. After encountering the Institute, a player may also ally with the organization without immediately jeopardizing their relationship with previously allied factions. How to join these factions, you ask? For Minutemen, happens through main story progression. After fighting the Deathclaw, continue to do Preston's quest. You will need to complete the quest first step to trigger the conversation where Preston will ask you to join. For Brotherhood of Steel, go to the Cambridge Police Department. For Railroad, do the Road to Freedom quest to gain access to this faction. For the Institute, follow the main storyline. I am thinking of publishing a dedicated video on all the factions, major and minor ones altogether. If already published, you will find it popping up now at the top right side of this video. If not, please stay tuned for updates and stay subscribed to my channel. Chapter 5.
Romance.
Romantic relationships are driven by charisma checks and initiated during conversations. Most relationships demand that you build a long-term rapport with a character. If you want to romance someone, your options are the following: Kate, Curie, Hancock, Macready,
Dance.
Piper, Preston Garvey, and Portergage. Chapter 6. Settlements Building. As the sole survivor, you can build settlements at various sites around the Commonwealth, usually after completing a quest. Pre-made structures can be placed via the Settlements Workshop interface once it is unlocked. Here's the list of all the settlements. Pause the video and you can take notes or screenshot of it. Chapter 7. DLCs. Here are brief descriptions for each of the downloadable content, DLC, packs in Fallout 4. Automatron. Build and customize robots to fight rogue automatons. Wasteland Workshop. Enhance settlements with traps and creature capture. Far Harbor. Explore a mysterious island with factions and synths. Contraptions Workshop. Create elaborate settlement contraptions. Vault-Tec Workshop. Build your own Vault-Tec vaults. Nuka World. Rule an amusement park as the overboss. Chapter 8. Weapon and armor mods. You can easily modify your armor and weapons, given you have the right parts for each mod. For modding armor, first, locate an armor workbench. You can find these at most settlements or build one if missing. Modify armor using junk components. For modding weapons, find a weapons workbench. These are also available at settlements or can be built. Then for weapon components, collect scrap and junk. Use the item transfer menu at a workbench to scrap junk into components. Adhesive is essential for crafting weapons. Conclusion. Here, the end of the chapters, but the real lesson is learned the hard way, which is to play and experience through trial and errors. Well, this video will give you all the basic know-how to get started, but the journey is yours to make. Check out my other videos and playlists as well, like base builds, character builds, etc. Hope you like this video and thus support me by engaging with my contents and stay subscribed. Stay tuned for next updates. Until then, be well.